What if the AI, what about if this artificial intelligence becomes real intelligence and they have the ability to make conscious decisions and stuff like that? It would be scary because they would feel no pain. They would have no sympathy and everything. It's kind of like the old Terminator robot type of deal things.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love this movie, and I had it at I got it at number 5, and I didn't expect to like this. I thought this was going to be one of those horror movies that is going to be a horror movie, but it's going to be more of a pop culture thing, so it doesn't really belong to us. But I was wrong, because they gave it that horror treatment. It was creepy in some points. It was cool in some points, and it was I'm extremely interested in when they do a sequel to this. I'm really looking forward to see where they go with this next.
Yes, it has the potential to grow, and that's the great thing about it. You when you give us a movie that has nothing but potential to grow, you got magic in a bottle right there. Speaking of magic in the bottle, kicking off my top 5, Nicolas Cage, you son of a bitch, you did it again. Renfield. Was not expecting to like this movie. I had some kind of a glimmer of hope when I saw the trailer. I was like, it might be all right. Holy shit at the gore in this movie. This movie should not have been as good as it was. It was no fucking reason that this movie should have been fucking good. But it was fucking amazing. You had Nicolas Cage as Dracula that fucking killed it. For some reason, it just fucking fits. I don't know why. Then you had the Renfield himself that was played by, I can't think of his name, but he played like Beast in Days of Future Past. Great actor. Was in that zombie movie, Warm Bodies. He was the main zombie in that movie. He's a phenomenal actor. He killed it. The supporting actress, I wouldn't say she was kind of the love interest in it and everything like that. But she was fucking hilarious in this movie. And it was very surprising. There's no other way I can put it. It was so surprising. And such a good time, like beginning to end. It was like the roller coaster ride that just took you up and down and didn't fucking end. And the practical effects that they use in it was great. Just a fucking great movie. And I loved it. And if you haven't seen it, run out right now and watch it. Don't listen. No, listen to us. Pause it. Go watch it and then come back and then tell us how much you liked it, because we know you're going to like it. We know you're going to buy the t-shirt. We know you're going to... I'm just kidding. But that was my number 5. So what's your number 4?
My number 4 is something that we've talked about quite a bit, and that is Saw X.
Oh, okay.
Saw X is probably the best Saw since the first and the second one. To me, this might be Tobin Bell's. It might be his best performance as Jigsaw from top to bottom. It's certainly the most that he's in a Saw film. Just him, and it kind of takes place between 3 and 4, maybe 2 and 3. I don't know, either one. And yeah, this time, Jigsaw has even more of a reason to exact revenge on these people. These people promise him to treat his cancer, and they're a scam. And to him, that's the ultimate worst thing that you could do, is to offer hope to a dying person and really scam them. So
it's pretty fucked up.
So Jigsaw is definitely the anti-hero in this film. And the death scenes are fantastic. The gore is fantastic. The story human is a human story. It's very simple. The first half of the movie is him getting fucked. The middle half is we finding out he's getting fucked, and the last half is him fucking them. That's the best way to describe it.
That's one way to describe it. My number 4 to describe it is Evil Dead Rise. Evil Dead Rise. A lot of people shed on this movie. A lot of people scat squatched on it. I don't know why. I thought that Evil Dead Rise did an amazing job at combining the new Evil Dead that we got, the remake, the look and feel of that one, with incorporating some of the comedy humor that we got from Evil Dead 2, Evil Dead, what is Evil Dead 3 called? I just had like the biggest brain fart.
Army of Darkness.
Army of Darkness. Jesus Christ, I am so sorry. Army of Darkness. We got that humor mixed into it with the major creepy elements of like the rebooted Evil Dead, which this might be kind of a hot take, but I think that the newer Evil Dead movies look creepier than the original. They just, I don't know, they take the vibe from the first two and just kind of like intense it and make it darker and creepier in a good way. I'm not taking away from any of the other Evil Dead movies. They're all amazing. Just a solid franchise in total. But this movie did that. Put it in an apartment complex. Isolation again. And it just did an amazing job. Love the fucking gore in it. Love the over-the-topness with it. You know, a lot of people pick it apart, you know, about the wood chipper in the bottom of like a housing complex and shit like that. But it's a fucking Evil Dead movie. It's out there. It's outlandish. That's what Evil Dead is. It's over the top. So I can kind of forgive little things like that. Like the family, like the characters, fucking creepy. A lot of people don't like the writing in the movie. I thought it was creepy. I thought it was good for a fucking Evil Dead movie, and I think it was worthy enough to make it in the top 5. So, what's your number 3, buddy?
My number 3 is Renfield. Just like what you said with it, I think Nicolas Cage knocked it out of the park. For all the people that are namesayers and doubters of Nicolas Cage, all he does is make B movies. Bullshit. Nicolas Cage can make any movie that he wants to, and this is proof. And the fact of the matter is, we haven't really got any movie about the Renfield. It's always the hunchback type of looking, you know. Yes, master. The Igor.
Yeah.
Is it Igor?
You said it right.
Egon.
I hate you. You doing this shit on purpose.
Anyway, this is the
Your love takes me higher.
And this was a well put together movie. And I can see if they ever decide to make any more of these movies, I can see Nicolas Cage being from a ruthless vampire to a straight up comedy sketch where, you know, he's a vampire and he's doing bad things, but he might not be, he might not be as bad to where we want to like boo him.
Yeah. No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, that's kind of how he was in this movie. It's like, he's a bad guy, but it's like, yeah, but he's not
charming.
He's charming, which is a thing that Dracula and a vampire have, right?
Yeah, so Nicolas Cage is a vampire.
Yeah, so Renfield was a fantastic movie.
Fantastic.
It was great writing, and when you can go to the theaters and come out and say, you know what, I had a fucking awesome time. That was an awesome movie. I really enjoyed it. That's all that counts, and that's why it's number 3.
Real quick, there's a movie coming out this year called Abigail. I don't know if you've heard about this.
Yeah, it's about the dancing.
It's the daughter of Dracula.
Yeah, she's dancing.
Yeah,
she's a
she's
ballet
like
dancer.
Anyway, some people are speculating that it ties in with Renfield.
Cool.
I don't know. We'll see. I hope so. I want more Nicolas Cage in my life. Never thought I'd be saying that. Speaking of more and putting food on the table and just wanting more and more, Mr. Eli Roth gave me my number 3 top favorite of last year, and that's Thanksgiving. I fucking love this movie. I can't remember the last time I watched a horror movie and was like smiling because it was everything I wanted it to be. It was the slasher I wanted it to be. It was simplistic. It was straight to the point. It was still a good mystery in it. People were like, oh, I figured it out from the beginning. Well, good for you. Okay, you don't get any more cool points for figuring it out off the bat. I'm sorry. You don't win that, with me. You know how some people are like, oh, they gave it away at this point. But they really didn't, though. You're just trying to sound cool.
Yeah. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, if you figured it out, like, if you, like, you're introduced to a cast.
Yes.
And you go through, I think he did it. I think he did it. I think he did. Well, if you go to the whole goddamn thing, eventually you're going to get to the right one.
Yes.
And so if you say, I figured it out at the beginning, but you went through every goddamn person that you saw, did you really figure it out? Or what?
Did you really? Yeah.
Right. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I personally did not figure it out.
I didn't want to figure it out. I wanted to know when it was time for them to tell me.
Well, I'm kind of the one that likes to try to figure it out when I'm watching it. I think that's the fun aspect of it for me. Just trying, not really like picking it apart, trying to figure it out, even, but just, little clues that they try to give you throughout the movie. Now, my girlfriend Leanna figured it out like a little bit before I heard her say, oh, holy shit, is it really going to be the sheriff? And then boom, it was the sheriff. She did figure it out a little bit right before. But it was still fucking amazing. It was gory. It was a great slasher. I love the fact that he used a fucking axe in the movie. Oh, the fucking human turkey scene. It was fucking perfect. Like, I love Thanksgiving. I can't wait for Thanksgiving 2, Thanksgiving 3, Thanksgiving 4, Thanksgiving on Christmas. Give me more Thanksgiving. I need more slashers like that in my life. Please, Mr. Eli Roth. Please give me more. So, that's my number 3, sir.
Well, number 2 on my list is a movie kind of snuck up on us. Hit theaters out of nowhere after... Hell, I think I saw the trailer to this, and maybe 2 days later found out it was in theaters, and that's Godzilla -1.
That's your number 3?
No, that's my number 2.
What was your number 3?
My number 3 was Renfield, because I'm going first, and then you're going.
Yeah.
So I'm at number 2. So
okay, yeah. Well, my number 2 is also Godzilla -1.
Sweet. Well, I'll just say this: this is a Japanese film. Like this, we should give up Godzilla. No American should ever make Godzilla, except for that animated series that came out in like '96. That was pretty good.
That was pretty dope, but still, it was based off of the Godzilla that,
right. As far as a movie, we should give it up because we can't do it better than the Japanese people.
Not
we
this
can't.
one.
We
Never.
can't. We can't. We don't have. We don't get it. We just don't get it. We can't make a Godzilla movie with emotion like this. We have to make it an action and shit blowing up. Everything has to be goddamn right? We don't have the ability to make a movie that has emotion like this movie was made. And if you, again, this is a lot like Last Voyage of the Demeanor. That if you're one of these new scat